Hey there, thank you for joining me for today's practice. My name is Paula. So today is a whole body movement medicine flow. We're going to start seated down on the ground, work through the upper body, and then we're going to start moving into some whole body poses before coming back down to the mat. So for today's practice, if you do have a block, just have it nearby in case you want to use it. You don't have to have one. And we'll also be seated for a little bit for the beginning. So if you do want to sit on your block or sit on a folded blanket, then please feel free to have that. Make sure you're nice and comfortable, and let's make a start when you're ready. Coming into a cross-legged position and bringing your right leg in front. Resting the hands down onto the legs. And whenever you're ready, starting to close down the eyes. Making any little adjustments to make yourself feel comfortable. And then starting to draw the focus inwards. Feeling the sitting bones down on the mat or your blanket. Just picturing the length of the spine all the way from the base, through the lower back, the middle back, the upper back, and the neck. And imagine length up and out through the crown of the head as the shoulders drop away from the ears. And then bring the attention to the breathing, just noticing your natural breath. Maybe you're noticing a bit of sensation at the tip of the nose as you inhale and as you exhale. And if you'd like to slow down the breathing, you can slow down the inhale and slow down the exhale. And then let's gently blink open the eyes, bringing the arms down by your side, taking the arms out and up, taking an inhale, looking up towards the thumbs, and then as you exhale, draw the hands down through the center line, releasing the arms back down again. Once again, inhale, reach the arms up, looking up towards the thumbs, and then exhale, draw the hands down. We'll go one more time, inhaling, and then exhale, hands down in front of the chest. And then releasing the arms down. Just last time, let's extend those arms up, inhaling, and then interlace the hands at the base of the head. And we're really cradling the base of the head here, letting the head just lean back, feeling supported by the hands. And then those lower ribs often want to pop forward, and so you just want to draw them in and up, noticing if that creates any extra length in the spine. And now we're going to just ground down through the sitting bones, then take an inhale to lift up through the sternum, let the head lean back, lifting the sternum up towards the ceiling, lift the eyes, and then exhale to drop the chin down, letting the elbows relax in, and then inhale, extend the sternum up, lift the eyes up, and then exhale, letting those elbows draw in. And then once again, open the elbows out as you lift the sternum, inhale, and then exhale. And then we're going to go up again, eyes towards the ceiling, inhale, and this time curving over towards the right shoulder, then dropping the chin down to the right armpit as you drop the elbows in, and then inhale to lift the eyes back up towards the ceiling. Semicircle over towards the left shoulder, drop the chin down, let the elbows drop in. And then again, inhale, semicircle up and over towards the right, chin drops in. Inhale, last one, semicircle up and over towards the left, dropping the chin in. And then inhale, come back through center, coming back over towards the right armpit with the chin, and this time let's let the chin semicircle down through the chest over to the left, and then inhale to come back up to center and going the other way. Go to the left, drop the chin down, semicircle through the chest over to the right, inhale, coming back up to center. We'll go one more time, right and left. to the right, chin down, semicircle, over to the left, inhale up, and to the left, chin down, semicircle over to the right, up to center, and then just coming back upright with the head. Taking another inhale, exhale, drop the chin down towards the chest and let those elbows draw in. And we're just going to allow the weight of the hands to just gently stretch out the back of the neck, the top of the shoulders, those big trapezius muscles that get really tight. Let's find the breath. And then taking an inhale, coming back upright. Releasing those hands. Take the hands just underneath the jawline and fingers just very lightly pressing into the jawline, keeping the back of the neck long and just opening up through the front of the neck, using your fingers to just lightly help you do this. Looking up towards the ceiling. Continue to draw those lower ribs in, open breathing. And then let's return the head back to center, releasing the hands down. Take that left leg out to the side, both sitting bones down, taking the arms out to the side, inhale, and then exhale, coming over into your side bend here, extending the right arm up and over. Maybe the eyes look up towards the ceiling. You're grounding down through that right sitting bone. And then taking an inhale, coming back upright. Bringing that left leg in, and then let's have the left leg in front now, coming back into your cross-legged position. And then we're going to interlace the fingers in front of the belly. Take an inhale to lift up, and then as you exhale, press the palms of the hands away, draw the navel in, let the chin drop in, and then inhale to extend the arms up towards the ceiling, thumb side of the hands pointing up towards the ceiling. Taking another inhale here, and then as you exhale, squeeze the elbows in towards the sides of the body, squeezing those shoulder blades together, lifting the sternum, lift the eyes, and then releasing down. Going again. Inhale, up the hands up to the chest. Exhale, press the palms of the hands away, C curve through the spine, chin dropping in, and then inhale to extend up, armpits wrapping it to face one another as the thumb side of the hands press up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, elbows squeeze in, palms facing forward, lift the sternum, lift the eyes, and then releasing down. Let's go one more time. Inhaling, exhale, C curve through the spine, draw the navel in, press back through the middle part of the spine, and then taking an inhale, extend the arms up towards the ceiling, and we'll hold it here for a couple of breaths now. Thinking about those lower ribs, gently drawing in and up, lengthening out through both sides of the waist. The muscles at the base of the neck, just see if you can allow them to drop down away from the ears, and then wrap those armpits in to face one another as you press the thumb side up. Notice if there's any more space to lengthen up through the spine. Let's take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, squeeze those elbows in, lift the sternum, lift the eyes, and then let's release the arms down. Take the right leg out to the side and that left heel in towards the groin. Take the arms out to the side, inhale, exhale, coming over into your side bend here. Left arm up and over, grounding down through the left sitting bone, eyes maybe looking up towards the ceiling. Open breath. And then let's take an inhale, come back up, bringing that leg in, coming off your blanket or block if you've been on one, taking it off to the side, and coming into your tabletop position for a moment. Wrists a little bit further forward of the shoulders, knees and feet hip distance apart, tuck the toes under, take an inhale, exhale to press the backs of the legs behind you as you come up into your down facing dog. Steady gaze with the eyes, sealing down through the inner edges of the hands, and then option here to pedal out through the feet if you'd like to. Opening up through the soles of the feet, settling back into stillness when you're ready. Finding the breath. Starting to come to that long, slow breath in and long, slow breath out. Rising up into the balls of the feet. Take the right leg up into your three-legged dog. Take an inhale. Exhale. Bring the knee in towards the chest and shift the weight forward. A little hold here. And then take the leg back again. Take an inhale. Exhale to step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Coming into your sprinter's lunge for a moment. Hugging that right knee in. Press the back of the left thigh up towards the ceiling. Sternum reaching forward. Taking an inhale. As you exhale, shift the weight forward into that right foot so you can step the left foot to the outside of the hand, and then coming down into your malasana squat. You can stay a bit more upright if this is not available. Pressing out with the elbows, squeezing in with the inner thighs. Find the breath. Taking one more inhale. As you exhale, bring the hands down, shifting the weight forward and rotate the feet to your parallel, and then heel toe the feet back so the feet are hip distance apart, letting the head hang heavy. Taking an inhale here. As you exhale, soften through the knees, take a spinal roll to come all the way up to standing. Press down through the feet, reach out through the arms, reach the arms up, palms together. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Bending the knees here as much as you need to. Let the head relax. Take an inhale into your halfway lift. Hands can come to the shins if you need to. And then exhale, fold. Bend the knees. Step the right and then the left foot back, coming into your plank position. Press the mat away. Lift the front of the body towards the back body. Take an inhale. Exhale, come down to the knees. Release the tops of the feet down. Elbows straight back. Coming all the way down, and then taking an inhale to come into your cobra or baby cobra. Elbows in, draw the kneecaps up, and then back through the knees, tuck the toes under, coming into your down facing dog. Take a breath here. Rising up onto the balls of the feet, take that left leg up, take an inhale. Exhale, hug the knee to the chest, shifting the weight forward, little hold, and then inhale. Take it back, three-legged dog, stepping it to the outside of the left hand, coming into your sprinter's lunge, hugging that left knee in, back of the right thigh, pressing up towards the ceiling. Taking an inhale, shift the weight slightly back so you can come forward into your malasana squat, stepping that right foot to the outside of the right hand. Palms of hands come together if you can, pressing out through the elbows, squeezing in with the inner thighs. Taking an inhale. And then exhale, shift the weight into the hands, rotate the feet to your parallel, and then toe heel the feet back so they're hip distance apart. Let the head relax, bend the knees as much as you need to. Take an inhale, and then exhale, soften through the knees even more to spine roll all the way up. Take the arms out to the side, inhaling, palms together, exhale, forward fold. Letting the head relax. Take an inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left and then the right foot back. Coming into your plank. Take another inhale here. Exhale, knees down, release the tops of the feet down, elbows back, all the way down, and then coming up into your cobra. Inhaling, exhale. Back towards the heels, tuck the toes under, press back into your down facing dog. Take a breath here. Wrapping the armpits to face one another. At the same time, seal down through the inner edges of the hands and then press down into the hands to try to lift up through the hips. Rise up onto the balls of the feet. Take the right leg up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, step the right foot forward in between the hands. Plant that left heel down, opening out into your warrior two. Bend into that front leg, pressing down through the outside edge of that left foot. Palms are facing down, right knee directed towards that right big toe. Now we're going to press down into the feet to straighten. Take an inhale, take the arms up, palms together, and then exhale to come back down. And again, inhale to straighten, and then exhale to come down. One more time, inhale to straighten, Exhale to come back down. Let's hold it here. Option here to bring your hands into your reverse prayer if you would like to. You could hold your wrists or your forearms. Trying to seal the palms of hands together, shoulders facing the side of the mat. Draw the lower ribs in, keep bending to the front legs, that front leg. Find your breath. Just one more full breath here. Release those hands back out to shoulder height, straight through the front leg. Inhale, and then exhale to lengthen out over that front leg to come into your Trikonasana. Feel free to use your block here, or you could place your hand onto the right ankle and then turn the eyes to look up towards that left thumb. Ground down through the base of the right big toe and draw the energy up that right thigh, right up into the hip socket. Press down through the outer edge of that left foot, lengthening up through the top fingers. Looking down towards the right big toe, bend into the right knee, and then come back into your reverse warrior. Take an inhale, and then exhale to cartwheel the hands down, rotate the ball of the left foot, step back into your down facing dog. Take a breath here. Rising up onto the balls of the feet, take that left leg up into your three-legged dog. Inhale, exhale, step it forward in between the hands, right heel down, opening out into your warrior two. Deep into that front leg if you can. And then let's press down through the feet to straighten through the legs. Take an inhale to reach the arms up, and then exhale to bend. Inhale to straighten, and exhale to bend. And again, inhale to straighten, exhale to bend. And then once again, option to take your hands back into reverse prayer. If that feels available, or holding onto your wrists or your forearms. Shoulders might want to turn towards the front, keep them to the side, but at the same time, don't let this left knee pull forward. Keep it directed towards that second toe of the left foot. Shoulders turn to the side of the mat. Keep breathing. Maybe you can deepen into that front leg a tiny bit more. Release those arms out. Straighten into the front leg. Take an inhale. Exhale to lengthen out over this front leg or this left leg. Use your block if you would like to, or hand onto the ankle. Looking up towards the right thumb. Try to minimize how much weight is bearing down that left hand. Ground down through the base of the left toe, the left big toe, and then draw that left quadricep up, rotating the upper body towards the ceiling. And then let's turn the head to look down towards the left big toe, bend into this left leg, come back into your reverse warrior, inhale, exhale, cartwheel the hands down, framing the front foot, come to the ball of the right foot, step back into your down facing dog. Let's taking a breath here. Come to the balls of the feet and unfurl the spine into your plank position. Lengthen the feet back so the wrists are just slightly forward of the shoulders. Pressing the mat away, looking towards the top edge of the mat. Feel free to come down to the knees because we're going to come do a slow lower over a count of 5. So your choice, knees off or knees down. Take an inhale, elbows straight back for 5, 4, 3, 2, little hover, 1. Release all the way down. Release the tops of the feet down. Take those arms forward, elbows underneath the shoulders, hands shoulder distance apart. Just taking a couple of moments in your Sphinx. Find the breath. Tailbone reaching down in between the feet. Now, taking an inhale, as you exhale, starting to lift the belly away from the mat, one vertebra at a time, coming all the way off until you're on your knees, either just hovering on your knees or tuck the toes under, lift the knees off, pressing the backs of the legs up towards the ceiling, sternum is reaching forward, holding here for 5 breaths. Keep drawing the quadriceps up, tailbone reaching in between the ankles for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees done. Nice work. Release the tops of feet down. Stack one hand on top of the other. Rest the forehead down. Just take a couple of moments, wriggling the hips from side to side. And then just coming to stillness with the hips. Taking a couple of breaths here. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders. Press yourself back towards the heels. Just bringing the knees forward and sitting over to one side. Taking the legs out long in front of you. I'm going to come into our forward fold. Just pressing down through the backs of the legs. Take the arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Forward fold. Holding the outsides of the legs, ankles or feet. Pressing down through the backs of the thighs. Base of the big toes pressing forward. We'll be quite active for these first few breaths. Trying to draw the quadriceps up, sternum's reaching forward. Find the breath. Taking one more inhale. And then as you exhale, just let the feet relax, let the arms relax, let the upper body relax. We're just letting everything go for the last few breaths. And then taking an inhale to come up, make your way onto your back. And then cross the right leg over the left and bring the knees in towards the chest, holding the shins or the ankles. So you're in this supine Gomukhasana position with the legs. If this isn't available, then you can come into your figure 4 instead. Otherwise, holding on, trying to keep knee to knee, shoulder heads pressing back, squeezing the shins and the legs in towards the torso. Taking one more inhale. Stay for the exhale. And then let's release back down. Plant the left foot down and then lift the hips up slightly over to the right and then lifting that bottom leg up, maybe wrapping the right foot behind so you can come over into your twist, extending that right arm out to the side, maybe eyes heading in that direction or just looking straight up towards the ceiling, your choice. So allowing that right shoulder blade to be heavy. Really starting to slow down that exhale now if you can. Thinking about the space between that outer right hip and the shoulder opening up. And then let's take an inhale, coming back through center, uncrossing the legs, center the hips once again, crossing that left leg over the right, and then bringing the legs in to your Gomukhasana here, holding the outsides of the shins or outsides of the ankles if you can. Relaxing the shoulder heads down. In your choice, you might want to close down the eyes or keep the eyes slightly open. Just directing the breath to where you can feel this here. Slow breath in, slow breath out. Just letting go of any unnecessary effort, maybe in the face or the shoulders. One more full breath, inhaling, staying for the exhale. And then let's release. Ground down through that right foot, lifting the hips slightly up and taking them to the left, and then option to wrap that left foot underneath the right calf as you take the legs over to the right, extending that left arm over, slightly on a diagonal maybe, and eyes looking towards the left. Eyes can also be closed. Just noticing whether one side feels different to the other. Yes, maybe you might need to back off a little bit on one side, or you could go deeper, depending on what's happening for you. That left shoulder blade heavy. Thinking about the space between that outer left hip and the left shoulder. Just gently trying to open up that space. And then let's take an inhale, bringing the legs back through the center, feet down, centering off the hips. Now make sure that you're warm enough. Feel free to use a blanket, put on socks, anything that you need. And then coming into your Shavasana, so extending the legs out long, letting the feet fall away from one another. Arms away from the body, palms facing up. Just allowing the eyes to close completely. Noticing the back surface of the body in contact with the mat. And with each exhale, allowing the body to get a little bit heavier and a little bit softer. Allowing yourself to come to complete rest for the next few minutes. Please feel free to stay resting here for as long as you would like to. Thank you so much for joining me for today's practice. Namaste.